Next season, I hope to think. I hope the first to win. This is the first step because the club, the supporters, everybody wants to be in the playoff. This is the first step. And then second step, I think it's very important to focus in Champions League, not only in for Goa. I thinking about the Indian football. And the third step, I think it's very important to help in the future players, and it's possible because they are working so hard. It's possible to grow up together and to help the future players. This is in my target personal.
The VAR Show. The one place for your weekly football update.
Hola, very warm welcome to the VAR show. The show which talks about all the various major football leagues in detail. Today we are going to continue a theme of interviews, and we have the head coach of FC Goa in the ISL, Mr. Juan Ferrando, with us. So without wasting much time, I would like to first thank Juan for coming on the show. Thank you and welcome to the show. And I would like to begin by asking you, how are you and what are you doing these days?
It's a pleasure. Hello. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm waiting the best moment to fly Goa because I want to start to work immediately in the club. But okay, we are waiting on with me, with some players, with coaching staff, and I hope maybe in 10-20 days we can go to Goa.
Hopefully, and I want to touch on your part as a career, and I think this is you are currently the head coach of FC Goa, and I think this is your first time in India and as well as in Asia, I think so. So could you shed some light as to how did it all happen?
Yeah, now it's my first time because at the end of the April, I had meetings with Ravi, with the sport director, the sport manager, and after these meetings, we are talking about a lot of time we have about football. He explained me about the future of the club, the mentality, and I think in these meetings we have a lot of connection, and we are in the same way about football, in the same way about the future of Goa. And then he proposed me one offer and to work in Goa, and of course I accept this opportunity because it's a great opportunity to work in Indian and to work in the next Champions League in ASEAN and this club because this club has a lot of passion in football.
Definitely, and going forward, you have also already said that you are surprised that Goa has not won the ISL till now. In one of your interviews, I had seen, and what are your realistic targets, for next season?
Next season, I hope to think. I hope the first to win. This is the first step. Because the club, the supporters, everybody wants to be in the playoff. This is the first step, and then second step, I think it's very important to focus in Champions League, not only for Goa. I thinking about the Indian football, and the third step, I think it's very important to help in the future players, and it's possible because they are working so hard. It's possible to grow up together and to help the future players. This is in my target personal.
Definitely, and that's a very good one to develop young players from maybe the state instead of targeting maybe foreigners. And after you are appointed as the coach, you have not met your players till now, or you have not met your coaching staff. Do you think it's like a drawback for you because you would have wanted to meet them and maybe have more time with them so that you can share your philosophy? Do you think that will play a part?
Yes, of course. At the end, I my relation with contract was at the end of the April, and in my mind, to the 1st of May, it's you want to be in Goa and to work with know the future players, know the academy, know the pitch center training, to know everybody of the people of the inside of the club are working. But it's a difficult situation because you know about COVID. There are a lot of problems to flights. There are a lot of problems. It's necessary to have a lot of controls, and then it's too difficult to work to prepare some plans, to prepare some programs, because every day we are talking in WhatsApp, in meeting Zooms, but it's not the same. I think it's better to face to work, to talk about the philosophy, to watch some games, the trainings, at the end to speak after, to talk about, to discuss about the football, about the new players. But now it's very difficult. It's very difficult because I can to watch inside of the pitch the players. I can to watch or to talk every day with the academy people, coaches. It's I'm not good moment for us, but I hope in next month, for example, I will be in Goa to immediately to work every day, 24 hours.
Hopefully, and of course, COVID has the pandemic has caused a lot of disruption all around the world, and that's, of course, football is not. It's important, but health is more important of many other people. And what you said is, of course, right. Going on, FC Goa have had some legendary managers like Zico or the recent Sergio Lobero, and they have had quite good success. Do you think it will be a very big boots to fill in?
Of course, the last season in Goa was a lot of successful, and Sergio Lovera was a great job in this club. But now it's a new chapter, it's a new time, it's new players. We have a new young players. There are a lot of things. And now, repeat, for me, it's time for the new chapter. It's very important about this, and I hope to work and to do the best for this club. But I'm not thinking about myself about, okay, I am a legend in the future, legend in Goa. No, I want to all the best for my club. My club is Goa now, and I hope in 2-3 years everybody to talk about Goa, because play good football, has a good scores, and they are playing sometimes in Champions League, and this is my really target in my mind.
And hopefully in the future you are a legend, like you win the league or you win the cup, whatever is them. And I wanted to ask you, you have managed in multiple countries, be it Greece or Moldova, and now you're going to manage in India. What do you see in a team, or what do you see in a project before signing for them?
About the conditions.
Yeah. Club conditions, yeah.
Yeah. But when the firstly, this team play in Asian Champions League. This team Goa wants to win the championship. They have a very good academy. They are they are thinking in football all time. The sports manager and the people around of the club, it's great people. They are working a lot. They are thinking in Goa all time. There are a lot of points. When I listen, when I am talking, when I watch some details in this club, now, in my opinion, is a perfect ambient for to work in this club. But this is the first step, to work everybody in the same way and to help the team Goa.
Definitely. And I'll talk of your career as a whole for a while, and you do not, because of the injuries, you had to retire very early in your career as a player. So like how difficult or easy was it for you to make a career out of football in management?
Now I have 39 years, and really I love to play football. I want to play, but I don't decide to one day, for example, okay, now I'm working like a coach. No, I love football, and day by day I was working different position of the club. I was my when I was studying the university, all the time I was thinking to relation with football, with science of football, with a lot of details. At the end, I was thinking about this. I said, okay, work like a head coach. It's a great job. It's an amazing job. Of course, there are a lot of pressure and there are a lot of stress. But day by day, in my mind, I was thinking to work like a head coach, and then of course decide about to put all my focus in like a head coach and to work like a coach.
Definitely. And you're like talking of being a head coach, and what is your footballing philosophy like? How do you see football being played?
When I'm watching the games, I try to see the real face of the players. Okay, because football at the end is the passion, is emotion, it's a beautiful sport, and it's super important when everybody to play football. Everybody want to enjoy the game, and this is my first point. Okay, the players to play and to enjoy, and when normal the players are enjoying the game, 19% this team win the games. This is the relation in my mind, in my point of view. Sometimes maybe different teams prefer to mentality to sacrifice, to be serious, but at the end these teams after 2 or 3 lose not good scores, you have problems.
Definitely. And you're like staying in the similar topic about tactics and everything. Of course, my next question is very, very hypothetical, because you require a lot of conditions like the players you have or the team you're facing. But if you had to choose one formation that you personally like the most, which formation would that be?
Really, I don't like one system, because at the end I repeat all the time that the most important is where is the ball, where is the opponents, where are your team. Use the control the space, and this is the football, but when we are talking about the systems, of course in my mind I was play a lot of time 3-4-3, because normal we are thinking in high press, we are thinking in attack positional, and this is our system. Okay, but at the end decide a lot of things, because when you are playing football, there are a lot of details, the motion, the passion, the concentration, or the focus of some players, or decision of the referees. Sometimes it's not to change some details. It's necessary to control a lot of things. At the end you decide the best system for your team, but okay, in my mind exists this 3-4-3, but at the end depend of a lot of details to it's necessary to change.
Definitely. And you spoke like it depends on the players and what is happening and everything. And I wanted to ask you one thing, like suppose like you are going on a losing streak where you lose 2-3 games. How do you motivate your players to overcome that?
The question is how you, for example, when you lose one game or 2 games, it's necessary to ask about what happened, no? Because, for example, if you lose the games because the referees decide all the time with no exist offside, and you lose the games because the referee decision was not good, it's not necessary to come in the dressing room and to big motivation, because everybody knows about this. Or if, for example, you lose because you lose 2 or 3 games because in a corner defensive or in a foul defense you are not in good position, it's so easy, because okay, you have one problem, you have a solution. But it's necessary to after the games, when you are winning the games or you are losing the games, it's so very important, the coaching staff immediately to keep calm of your mind and to check why we win the game, why we lose the game. At the end, you have solutions. It's so very important. About the motivation, about the depend, because sometimes it's necessary to control a lot of these things. For example, now the last yesterday, for example, in Paris Saint-Germain Atalanta was incredible. Atalanta, it's amazing team in attack. But and then Paris Saint-Germain to connect. And now inside the dressing room of Atalanta, it's only possible the coach to talk about, okay, Neymar, it's genius. It's a perfect player. It's not our fault. It's not our problem. It's because when we play against Paris Saint-Germain, Neymar is at top level and he decides about the score.
Definitely, like staying with that theme and current affairs, who do you think will win the Champions League this season?
I hope Barcelona, but at the end, in my mind, I think Bayern Munich now is they are in high performance, and Manchester City after won Real Madrid, their mentality, and it's perfect, because I think there are 2 teams so strong. I don't know Paris Saint-Germain, because now have a very good opportunity. And I think now in Paris Saint-Germain, in dressing room, there are a lot of emotions. There are very positive mentality, and we will see. But in my first position, I think it's Bayern Munich.
Sure, and like staying with the similar topic, and like you mentioned a lot of names there, and you being from Barcelona, you have a lot of legendary coaches who are managed in Barcelona or Espanyol, and you have the rivalry going on. And I was there, and I was fortunate enough to witness that. And like, do you have any coaches from whom you take influence, or from whom you are inspired?
Yes, of course. When I was for example, in Barcelona with Rijkaard. Of course, Marcelo Bielsa, a lot of time because he's especially in the pitch, outside of the pitch. For example, the last time with Jurgen Klopp, because it was incredible. Liverpool won the Premier League. It's so very, very, very difficult. Won the Champions League. It's top levels. And I remember in 2009, 2010 with Pep Guardiola, because in positional attack he's another genius in the bench. He's thinking all the time in football, and he has a lot of solutions immediately, because it's very difficult. Because when you have 4 or 5 days to prepare the game, you have time to thinking, to talk with the coaching staff, to watch videos. But at the moment in the pitch, at the moment with pressure, with the ambient, he has a lot of times. He has a very good decisions. At the end, the team won.
Definitely, and like you said, like working in hard, a lot of pressure is very difficult. Then like sitting in this maybe at home and analyzing or something, or for the pundits to say. So like for you personally, like what was the most difficult thing to like change on the touchline? Like, which is the most difficult aspect for you? Like, which is, suppose when you're in a game and you're the coach, what is the most difficult thing to change?
Okay, depend of the moment, because if for example, if your team is in defense position and the other team is so aggressive and they have a lot of opportunities, and your team don't protect your ball, and everybody is in soft stress, in this moment it's very difficult, because in my case, for example, I want to talk and to share, to keep calm but it's very difficult moment, no. But when you are, for example, you are winning the moment 2-0 or 3-0, and in this moment it's so easy to take decisions or substitutions, because everybody's happy, it's not exist a problem. But when your team has a lot of problems in the pitch, it's necessary to connect the 2 or 3 players, the really leaders in the pitch, to connect, to explain what happened, explain the solution. At the end, these players, it's necessary to communicate immediately with another players about these solutions.
Definitely. And I'll get back to your career from this, and it's like you have traveled very far and wide in regards to football, and you have achieved a lot of success in your relatively young career as a coach. What is the most proudest moment of your career?
Now I'm thinking when I was playing Europa League in group stage, or previous rounds in UEFA Champions League, of course. But for example, the last 2 seasons, I'm so happy because I won consecutively to won the league and to grow up the next division. I'm happy because because I have a lot of great moments, good moments, but probably when I was playing a group stage in the Europa League, it was maybe the best moment in my career. Yeah.
Definitely. And the next one is more lighter topic, and it's like, are you excited? Have you eaten Indian food before?
Yes, of course, because it's a new experience. We have a very good supporters. Everybody, they are right to me in Instagram, in Twitter, in different social media about the future, about the games, about the players. It's so incredible, and I'm very happy because we are prepared very good squad, and because the new players have a lot of ambition. They want to grow up in this club. They want to help the team, to help the new players, and now we are thinking all the time in the same way. It's very difficult in the clubs because sometimes in some clubs there are some players thinking in their career. It's difficult, but now I'm very happy because everybody wants to do all the best for Goa.
Definitely. And I wanted to ask you about food, like comida. Like, have you eaten Indian comida?
No, really, no. Because normal when I have time. Okay, normal when I am eating. Is my family, for example, here is not a problem, no? But when, for example, I am alone at home all the time, it's a typical person with my iPad, with my PC, and take 2 pieces of pizzas and some fruits and finish, no? But no, I don't taste in this moment Indian food. Maybe in 1 month I can taste.
No, you can try it in Barcelona. There are quite a good few restaurants there. When I was there, I used to eat few, and it is quite good. So I'll
Yeah,
go to one.
there
Yeah,
are a
you
lot.
can, yeah. And especially around, I think Camp Nou, there are a lot of Indian shops and restaurants. So you can go and maybe try there.
Sure. Yeah, over the center of Barcelona, in Ramblas, Plaza Catalunya. Yeah. There are a lot of Indian, Vietnam restaurants. It's incredible. It's
Definitely.
so incredible.
I'll move on from that, and from food, and I'll ask. We are getting to the end, and I'll ask you one question. Like, you are so well traveled, and like you have had a lot of experience under your belt at this relatively young age. So, if you had to give a piece of advice to a young coach who's just starting out, what advice would you give that person?
The same with the players, to enjoy. Football is a game, is passion, is a beautiful sport, but it's necessary to enjoy. If you are not enjoying your job, when you are prepare your team, when you are prepare your task, your exercise, when you are not enjoying with her, you are talking with the players, or for example, discuss with the president. If you are not enjoying, maybe this is not your job. But the most important, in my opinion, everybody, when you wake up every morning, it's necessary to enjoy, and so smile in your face, and okay, I'm going my center training, I'm going to prepare the training, and all. Yeah.
Definitely, and that's not a, of course, and what you said, I think it will be very useful for many people and many coaches. I think they should enjoy, and that's the priority. And on that note, I'll ask you one final question, okay? And it's quite controversial. And whom do you prefer, Ronaldo or Messi?
This question is so difficult because we have a good opportunity, everybody around the world. We can watch these two monsters of players and it's very important to enjoy these players. Everybody, sometimes in Spain it's incredible because everybody is fighting, no, it's Cristiano is better than Messi, or Messi is better than Cristiano, but in my opinion it's they are very good players, incredible, fantastic. It's necessary to enjoy, to watch the game. Okay, then maybe if you are a supporter of Real Madrid, maybe you are not happy with Messi. Of course, it's the same with Barcelona, no? But in my opinion, they are the best top level players, and it's necessary to watch and to enjoy these players. But it's very difficult to take one decision about this. For example, if Ravi call me and say, "Oh, what do you prefer, Cristiano or Messi?" For me, it's not a problem. You decide about Goa. It's nice players. For me, it's not necessary to decide. Yeah.
Definitely, and on that note, thank you so much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best with FC Goa. I hope you can win the trophy, which has eluded Goa fans for a long time, and hope we can talk again soon. Thank you so much once again for coming, and take care, stay safe. Bye.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.